Dwayne Wilder, the man, the myth, and the legend who started Thursday Night Motocross 60 years ago now, still runs under the ownership of his two sons, Rick and Ron. Dwayne Wilder, founder, father, and all-around cool guy. Thank you, sir, for what you have built, and today, moving forward, as the longest-running nighttime motocross under the lights in Portland, Oregon.
What's up, man? How you doing today?
Excellent, man. I'm stoked to be here. Thursday Night Motocross. The best venue, the best fans. I'm stoked to be up here. It's been a couple years. We needed to come back for this. I'm fired up. You don't need to cut that out.
Just a little bit. You gotta go so fast.
We'll use that as an excuse.
You gotta go so fast it might blow off. No, Dave. I got busted shirts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the day. Oh, the ramparts we must would go down and be seen. Everyone is ready.
You know, loyalty with me goes a very, very long way. And I met Ryder DeFrancisco probably, 3 years ago when you were riding for a different team and you had a different energy sponsorship. And the last 2 years, Ryder D has showed up at our race. And the first time I met him, he was told he needed to be here. And so he came out just like the other guys and represented. The next year he showed up again. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy. And so, like I said, loyalty to me goes a long way. I reached out to him a couple days ago and said, dude, I hope you can make it. Please come out. And he said, always a great time. I'm going to do my best. I don't want to miss that race. Please put your hands together for the number 34 Husqvarna rider, Ryder D, right here, folks. So, Ryder, you know, I just watched an interview that you had a week ago, and you were all smiles. We're not going to talk about Redbud yet, because I'm still stoked on your Redbud ride. But a couple weeks ago, I saw an interview with you, and you said, I've never had this much fun, and you've never been healthy for a whole season. And we're knocking on the wood right now, because you are always in the top, I'm gonna be generous, always in the top 5, battling for positions up front. I know these people have seen you on TV every Saturday. What's your secret this year, and what has changed?
Yeah, I think just showing up every weekend and being at the races is obviously a huge help in not being hurt. But yeah, I think just enjoying your weekend every weekend and making a fun weekend out of it. Like showing up here to watch some Thursday night racing. It's not something we get to do every weekend, and if we can show up and support the local fans and local riders, it brings us fun, and not only you guys come out and watch us, that we can come out and watch you guys. So it changes it up for us, and yeah, I think this is something that all of us riders need to come up and support.
Well, and like I said, dude, you're a great example of loyalty. And I know when you come into town, you probably got a lot of things on the list, what you got to do. But you told me on a text message, you go, I'm 90% going to be there, basically telling me you're going to do your best. And you brought your beautiful girlfriend, Reese, that's here up here in the tower with us. And, you know, I've got a question. I had RJ downstairs earlier, and I asked him, I said, who is your worst critic? When you go out and have a bad moto, let's say, is there pressure from the factory team? I mean, you're on the Husqvarna team that's going away at the end of this year, and I know you, with the level that you're riding, you're getting people knocking on your door, which I'm super excited about. But who is your hardest critic when you go out and don't perform to the level that you're used to?
Yeah, I think myself, and then obviously my dad. He's been there since the start of me racing, and but not only he knows that I'm really hard on myself as well, and the team, obviously they're paying me to go out there and win, and yeah, it's tough, but at the same time the Husky team has done a great job all year. They know the team's going away, but they continue putting in this effort that continues to blow my mind, and for them to show that to me is huge, even though, like I said, they're going away. I do have a job for next year, and yeah, I know nothing but great positive vibes to those guys, and they've done a great job so far this year.
Okay, so you're probably not allowed to talk about where that's going to be. I think I might have a good idea where that's going to be. I'm excited for the change for you, and I know you're still going to, like you just said. So, how many of you people down here saw the Redbud race? Anybody see on the 4th of July? Okay, so the killer part about this whole thing, and I was excited to get him up here to talk about it. I've never seen so much emotion out of you as that day that you took 3rd and the only American to be on the podium at Redbud. First off, unbelievable ride. If you saw the video, he came out with the American flag, waving it back and forth, and he ended up on the podium. So congratulations on that. And how did that feel when you came out there? You were all smiles and excited. I loved it.
Yeah, no, it was a dream come true for sure. And at that point, at the 250 class, I knew I was the only American to put on the box, and I was stoked for that. But to be the only American throughout the whole day to be on the box is pretty incredible to me. And I always have, this race, Washougal, and that race is always one I have marked off on the calendar that obviously you want to show up, and I feel like it's one of the crown jewels of our sport. And to do my first podium there, and hopefully get my first win here this weekend would be great. But yeah, Redbud is always a great experience, and yeah, I couldn't be more stoked.
Well, another thing you said in that interview that I caught, you said this was before last weekend, you said my favorite 2 tracks are the next 2 weeks. So that was last week and then Washougal. What is it about Washougal? Is it the level that you ride? Is it the dirt? Or what is it exactly that makes that one of your top tracks?
I mean, I grew up racing here. I did a lot of the Redland regionals, and then just coming up here, the vibe's always cool, and this makes it even better to come up here and enjoy the weekend. But yeah, it's always been a good track for me. It might suit my style more than others, and I don't know, it's different. You know, you obviously have shadows when you're racing, and just different track than usual. But yeah, it's always came pretty easy to me there, and I enjoy racing it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, do me a huge favor and give this guy a huge round of applause. Ryder DeFrancisco. I guilted him into being here tonight, but on a realistic point, this is a race that he loves to come and watch and say hi to all the fans, and he'll sign autographs for you guys. I already saw him signing some shirts, but this is a kid you're going to want to keep an eye on. The number 34 this weekend. Give it up for him and root that he gets up on top and takes home the first win at Washougal. Thanks a lot, Ryder, for being here. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Ryder D. All right, guys, here I am. This is what we've been talking about all week. RJ Hampshire, Chance Hymas is with me now down here at Thursday Night Moto, the 60th anniversary race. These guys are big fly guys. RJ, I'll start with you after I pull that big blonde hair off your shirt. There you go.
Fans.
So, RJ, talk a little bit about the gear and how long have you been with Fly? And I know you're with Husqvarna and that whole factory team. How's that whole inception and how long have you been with that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like family here at Fly. I was with them as an amateur, and then yeah, my first pro deal, I left them for a couple years, and I've been back ever since. We have a really good relationship. It's truly a family feel here. We've kind of grown together. You know, we have a very similar story where it's kind of like we just never give up, just keep grinding, and that's how Fly is. So I'm stoked on their new line. I think it's the best by far that they've came out with. Even like the vintage jerseys, it matches what us pros wear on the weekends, which is cool. Now the fans get to buy pretty much the same stuff that we race with. Yeah, just excited for it. Stoked to be a part of it.
I was talking to Dalton earlier, and we were talking about the new product and everything, and I had him tell me what his favorite was. You're going to be wearing the new stuff tomorrow, obviously.
Yep.
And what is your favorite color scheme that you like the best?
My favorite is the camo. Like the new camo stuff looks so good. I feel like it's hard to have a camo look in here and it actually look good. But I tested in this stuff, did a photo shoot with it, and was very impressed. I think that one's going to be a big hit with the fans.
Okay, well, one more question, RJ, and you can say, Paul, I'm not answering that if you don't want to answer this. Next year, Husqvarna is going away. Yep. Everybody knows that. You are doing your own business work. You are a grinder. You're out there making calls. Do you know what you're doing next year at this point?
Yeah, I do. I get to race my dirt bike for 2 more years, so that's where we're at. I'm excited for it. Next chapter.
Well, good, because I watched the last couple nationals on TV, and you're back up there, man.
Yeah.
From your 250 to the 450, it was pretty quick for you, which is always exciting to see. So we're excited to hear the announcement when you're ready to share it. But we thank you for being here, and I personally and everybody here wants to wish you the best of luck this weekend. And I know you're going to be up front. All right, I'm going to go over here to Tan. All right, Tan's time is, I was just telling RJ about watching you guys on TV every weekend and talking about the new Fly gear. What are you thinking about the new 2027 line, and what is your favorite?
Yeah, I love it. It continues to get better each year. I've been wearing Fly gear for 17 years. And ever since I've been riding a dirt bike, I've been wearing Fly gear. So it's really cool to really see the development of the gear each year. And I'm really digging the light hydrogen gear this year. As always, it's always my favorite line, that and the Evo gear. I'm really digging the white and pink.
That's funny because that's what Dalton said too.
Yeah, I love it. I'll admit I like the pink stuff. I like all the pink gear that they come out with. The red and pink kinetic gear looks really good. So yeah, I'm liking the different colors they're using, and like I said, it's getting better each year.
Well, the funny part is I'm pretty good about doing my homework when I know who's coming, and I didn't know you've been with them your whole career. So as an amateur, you were with them with Fly, right?
Yep. Even when I was at Team Green as an amateur, I've been been a fly guy forever.
Okay, cool. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, first time here at PIR.
What do you think of this track and how many people we get here?
It's cool. This whole atmosphere is like a local race, but also a big stage. A lot of fans. It reminds me of kind of Dade City and Tnmx back home, which gives you a local feel. But man, it's awesome.
It's funny because Damon Bradshaw, I had him up there earlier, and he kept asking me, "Paul, are you sure it's Thursday?"
Yeah.
Because there's so many people here. It's like a weekend race, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a question for you. In the 250 class, you know, Levi Kitchen, we got some guys that are out there battling with you guys. When you go back to your semi, whatever, are you putting the pressure on yourself to excel? Or do you get that somewhat from the team, or is it a personal thing that puts you in the level that you're at?
Yeah, a lot of it comes from personal, you know. You gotta be the one that wants it as a racer, you know. Other people can't want it more than you want it. So I feel like the pressure has to come from the rider, and that's what's really cool about the Honda environment, you know. That it's a pretty relaxed environment. They're not putting any pressure on me to go perform, you know, even with all the injuries I've had year after year. You know, so the pressure of wanting to succeed and, you know, really be up front is coming from me. You know, they just want to see me be healthy and make all the races.
So I can honestly say you're your hardest critic, right?
Yeah.
You are your hardest critic.
Yep.
You have nothing but support coming from the guys at Honda.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
that makes it easy to do your job.
Yeah.
And go up to that line, and you know you're going to give your best.
Well, and it feels like when I don't achieve my goal, like I'm not letting everyone down when that happens. You know, they're still there to pump me up when I'm feeling down. You know, it'd be a lot different if they're the ones that feel let down after I'm not doing good. You know, that doesn't help any of us. So, you know, I'm very thankful for them being understanding and, you know, really supporting me where I'm at and helping me rebuild myself.
Gotcha. So I'm going to ask you, are you your worst critic? Do you get frustrated at all? Or is it, you've been in this so long, it's your program. Are you your worst critic as far as if you don't go out and perform? Is it you that puts the self-pressure on yourself, or do you hear it from the team?
Yeah, it's all on me. I feel like at this point in my career, I mean, I've never really had someone that had to put pressure on me. I mean, my family is what drives me and motivates me. So it's not pressure. It's more like, look, I put in the work. I know what I can do, and you're gonna get your best from myself every weekend. And that's you know, 10th. That's what it is. If it's, you know, a win on the weekend, that's what it is. But you're always gonna get my best.
Right on. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate the time. It was awesome, and best of luck to both of you guys tomorrow. Look forward to your next adventure, and I'm super stoked to hear that you're going to be back on a bike for a couple more years, so I can root for you for a few more years. And you team, good luck tomorrow. I'm looking forward to watching this weekend. All right?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks again, T.S. Harness and RJ Hampshire, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go racing!
Ryder Fisher getting a good start. Ryder Fisher's going to go to the outside. He might just pull this off if he can get a good drive. Oh, just a little bit shy. I'm not sure. He's got the 62.
Is that B-Ray? That's B-Ray, ladies and gentlemen! B-Ray picks up the whole shot, sponsored by Pro Caliber on that 388 KTM. Here they come, folks. Lap number one, B-Ray throwing it sideways over the 116-foot Buddha.
Well, I tell you what, right now, he's about to check out. He's got to put some laps in early because the team is right behind him. They are coming for him, but B-Ray is trying to check out.
Jared Goops and Justin got a great start on that number 91. He's currently in the number 3 spot. He struggled in the heat race, but I'll tell you what he needed was a start, and he found it.
Yeah, he picked it up right where he wanted and get that good start, kind of check out, and try to relax and get going. So here's the field. We've got some great battles early on and a lot of racing to go.
Justin, what happened to Grant Harlan on that start? He is third from last right now as he was running away with it in the heat race. He's got some work to do. Well, he is the 23-24 back-to-back champion here at Thursday night, so he knows what it's going to take as he has got to make his way. Here he comes now. He's already passed 3 on that last lap. Keep an eye on the 62 KTM, folks. He's the eye in the sky you want to keep an eye on.
Well, B-Ray right now, he's checking out. He is early on trying to check out on this lead and feeling pretty comfortable. And number 2 spot is also, that battle is going to be for that top 5 spot right now, and that 4 spot. There's a lot of guys starting to bang bars, and Rubbin's racing as they head down the big jump in the middle of the track.
Let him hear you, folks. He's on the move as a local rider. Give it up.
Yeah, he is on the move. He is making his way to the front of the pack, and he is feeling the flow. And things are starting to work out for him as he is out on the track now, under the lights at Thursday Night Motocross. Just feeling some fresh air, so Stank Dog out there doing what he does best.
Grant Harlan has gained 8 spots in the last lap and a half. I'm telling you, this guy has no quit in him. Keep an eye on that 62, folks. He's not done yet. Here he comes into the fly bowl turn. Jared Steinke still running in the number 5 spot on that Kawasaki. 4th. He's in the number 4 position. Here comes Harlan. What? He's already up, running in the number 7 spot. So he's got his eyes set on that bike right in front of him. Also just another KTM.
Yeah, I think when he's on the move, he can make his way. He's starting to click off and feeling the flow and get through these guys. So he's going to see some free air here before he knows it and see if he can keep up on the pace. Oh, gets hung up just a little bit, and he's on the move.
He almost tucked his front end. Oh, he gets sideways over the rhythm section. Oh, he might lose a spot here as he almost went down heading into the center warps. Here he comes on the outside. He's got another rider in his sights right in front of him. Let's see if he can reel him in, Justin, and move up another click. Dude, I'm impressed with Dayton Briggs. He's a solid second place ride. He got a great start, and he has not lost a lot of position time whatsoever on that 3rd place of the number 500. Dayton Briggs now coming through the whoops up over the 734 Yamaha. Let's see if he can keep B-Ray. B-Ray is in a world of his own at a different zip code on that 388 KTM.
Yeah, Briggs, he just didn't get the start that he wanted. I don't think the start that he wanted, he could have been up there, and then B-Ray could have been in his position. So just getting a start here means a lot. Just having some fun. And Harlan on the 62, he's trying to still make his way to the front of the pack. We'll see where he is as he comes around right now. It's like he's side by side. Not the moto he wanted to bring here tonight, but he was running strong, and it just didn't work out on that start for the number 62.
Harlan stalled the bike in those whoop section back there, and it took a second to get it refired. He lost a few spots. We're going to have to see how deep he can dig to make up those spots that he just lost when the bike died on him.
221, here goes the 207, Ryder Fisher.
Ethan Day on the 470 now finds himself behind Harlan as the halfway sign comes out. We are halfway through as B-Ray is still running about a 9-second lead on the second place ride of that 734. I'm telling you, he is on it. Here comes Bennett on that 500 and running in the
Up in the 726, he is feeling the flow. He is definitely on fire. These guys are just battling everywhere on the track right now.
There's money all the way down to rider number 21. Again, all these guys are going to receive a paycheck. At this point, it's how much money do they want, Justin? How much do they want to go home with or head up to Washougal with as we're narrowing down toward the end? And these guys, the fitness of this tight, short track with these huge jumps definitely becomes an issue.
Yeah, you got to be breathing and in shape out there. You got to be putting in the time and the effort on the bike, off the track. So these guys are training all the time. They are on the bike, off the bike, doing the laps, doing the right things, eating right, everything it takes to be out there to do what they're doing right now. But that 500, he's starting to move forward a little bit, and he is on the move.
I'm telling you, Julian Bennett is the one to watch out there. You're absolutely right, as he is the one that I see currently that's making his way up toward the leaders. I think he's gaining about 1 or 2 seconds a lap on that second place ride on the 734.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to watch as the motos are starting to click off, the laps are starting to go down. We'll see what these young men can do out here on the track right now.
I see Barney's got the blue flag in his hand. The leaders are into the lap riders now, and we're gonna see if they become an issue. Typically they do here on this tight track. Hopefully they will pay attention to this flag and move out of the way of our leaders. Here they come. B-Ray on the 388. Wow, I am very impressed.
Yeah, B-Ray is feeling good. He's looking comfortable on the bike. Coming back a little while ago from some injuries. He's back on the bike, looking good, doing his thing. I've been following him around a little bit, running around a little bit. He's just feeling the flow a little bit out there. So he's back on the bike, looking good right here at Thursday Night Motocross. Leading the way, there goes Steam Dog, as he's having some fun out there. 726.
Don't forget, Justin, immediately following this, once these guys get some water and get their breath, we're going to have the trophy presentation down below the tower, and that's going to be time for a lot of celebrating. So you guys on the northwest side, if you want to come over, that would be the time.
Yeah, you're going to want to stick around after this one. We got a lot of stuff going on down here just below the tower. Will be the celebration here just below the tower. Some of these riders
Thanks for coming.
This out. Don't want to go anywhere too early. A lot of racing still to go right here. As our leader still doing his thing, feeling comfortable. B-Ray likes to get on the gas right here. Looks good and smooth right before the Red Bull finish.
Oh, looks like the 734, Justin, has picked up the pace. I think maybe he heard us talking about the 500 on the prowl. Bennett still trying to catch that second place rider, but 734 is on his game. That's Dayton Briggs, and it really appears to me that he's starting to stretch back out.
Probably, that's right, Paul. I think he did hear us because he is back on the move and starting to separate from the 500 now. So he's feeling that a little bit of pressure. He wants that number 2 spot. That's going to pay him some money, and he's going to get to that number 2 spot. Anything can happen, so we'll keep an eye on that 500 and see if he can get up front in the number 2 spot where he's been charging all night.
For him to catch the 388, he is charging for that big paycheck.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he is on the gas right now. The 500 kind of fell off of the base just a little bit. He was pushing all moto, so it's kind of a tough thing. But B-Ray better be looking out because the 734, he is on the move. He is cruising, Paul. I'm telling you, here he comes. He's going to be passing us right there. Right through here, he's going to get by, get the lap rider out of the way. And the 7034, he wants B-Ray. And he can see him in the side before he turns the corner. He's right there.
Justin, I had him at 12 seconds earlier in this race. He's down to 8 seconds right now. He has already shaved off 4 seconds, and we're going to see if he's got enough time to catch him. B-Ray takes a look over his shoulder and says, "Who is that coming?"
Yeah, B-Ray better look over his shoulder because he is coming. That 734 is hungry, and he wants this money and the paycheck.
There's about $800 difference between first place and second place. That's worth pushing yourself. And the 734 Briggs knows that. These guys know what they're getting paid tonight. And here comes Briggs now on the north side. And B-Ray is still there as well. Briggs goes quad, which making up some time into the 5-bolt turn. Here he comes.
Yeah, B-Ray had to deal with some lap traffic, giving the time for the 734 to creep his way up there and get up closer to the 388. So now B-Ray's going to have a little bit of open vision, and we'll see what happens if B-Ray's going to be able to turn the burner on and try to check out right now.
Yeah, he definitely, dude, knows that he's coming. Like I said, the last lap when he was going through, once he cleared those whoops, he looked over his shoulder, and there he is. Briggs is there. He got another 2 seconds. Another 2 seconds off his lap time. B-Ray, oh, this is getting good, folks. It's going to come down. Let's see if Briggs has what it's going to take. Does he do a hardcore 2-lap sprint? As he definitely, did you see that? Your leader take that look over to see where he was. 2 more, here we go, we're winding down.
Yeah, he better take a look over his shoulder because time is running out and the 734 is still on the move. B-Ray has definitely felt the pressure a little bit on the 734, so he is now on the gas and things are going to get exciting, Paul Watts.
Oh, here goes B-Ray over that booter, 116 feet.
Well, he's been riding solid. He had a great moto, Paul. You know, B-Ray came out, got a good start, and checked out early. He's out there doing his thing on his last lap. This is 1 lap to go, but B-Ray out there having some fun at Thursday Night Motocross. And if they can keep it on Paul, if he keeps it on two wheels, he's going to have this checkered flag. Here he comes.
Here he comes, waving his hand, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for B-Ray on the 388, picking up the moto win.
Well, I tell you what, Paul, solid ride for the 734. He was right there. A few more laps he could have got.
Dayton Briggs, I am very impressed with that second place finish on that 734. And here comes your third podium finish on that 500, Julian Bennett. Stick around, folks, for the presentation of the trophy and the champagne. Let's move over to second place. This made it very interesting. Dayton Briggs, congratulations. Give it up for your second place finisher, Dayton Briggs. Dude, I personally want to thank you. You were started at 14 seconds behind B-Ray, okay, like not even the halfway point. You were shaving 2 to 3 seconds off, and I've known B-Ray for a lot of years, and I said, he knows he's coming, but you were on the gas, man. How was it out there? And I know you saw yourself getting closer.
Yeah, like halfway he pulled away a little, and I saw third getting close. I was like, I need to go. I was getting tired, and I just was like, I think I could catch B-Ray. I got really close for a second, but obviously this dude, everyone knows that B-Ray sends it harder. He has bigger balls than anyone I know. He's willing to die out here, and I was going for it to get to him, but just didn't quite have enough. But I'll take second for sure.
Dude, it was a great ride. And like I said, you made it very interesting for us. B-Ray, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my boy, 388 B-Ray. So, by the way, I want to say congratulations to you and your lady. You guys had a baby not too long ago, and the baby is here tonight. Oh, there they are. There they are. Look, she wants to go shopping tonight, right? Right? That's a given. Great job, dude. Great start. You picked up the $1,000 hole shot from Pro Caliber, not to mention the BMC $3,000 paycheck.
Pretty much, right?
Dude, how high were you on that start, and what were you thinking on those first couple laps?
Oh man, I mean, I was worried about the start, all day today with the heat race too, and pulled the whole shot in the heat race, and then in the main, I didn't get the best jump, and I wasn't first going in there, and so someone let off like super early, and it gave me the start. And when I came out in first, I was like, all right, I better put a couple good laps down, because I know like raw speed, I can get these guys. I just have to just stay off the ground, and not less mistakes, and put a couple laps down. And finally I looked back to see who it was, and I seen it was Dane, and I was like sick, because I've been actually racing him. We raced 2 weeks ago at Arena Cross Race, and he beat me 3 out of 4 motos. And I'm good at gauging, when anyone that gets out in front, they can gauge the person behind them just off like, a few laps. And he kept like going slower and then going faster. So it was like, I don't want to set a pace too fast where I get tired at the end of the moto. And he came up on me, and I was like, uh-oh. And it's hard to see out here, especially, with all the it's dark in the back. And I just didn't want to lose the front end, so I was being really cautious. And I'm just like, okay, dude, like you can't get too close to me, right? And was able to pull it off. And I mean, I have always wanted to win this race. I've got third twice here, and then second last year, and I really wanted to win, so I'm so stoked to get it done.
Well, when you were out there, B-Ray, I also let everybody know that you won our whip contest a few years ago. So you're very familiar with this track and what this dirt's all about. Again, I'm going to ask for one more round of applause for your podium finishers. They're going to go back, get themselves a glass of water, and then they're going to come back to the podium. Stick around for the podium presentation. Thank you, gentlemen. Great job. We'll see you in a few. Go get some water, guys. After that start, Grant Harlan, after what you did in your heat race, tell us a little bit of what happened on that start and in that first corner. I had you like second to last into that first corner, and you are a phenomenal starter. Let's tell the fans here what happened out there in that last moto.
Yeah, so didn't get a great jump, and when I got over the gate, I got a little too antsy and spun on the back side of the concrete. So once I hit the dirt, I was already, half a bike length behind, and came around the first corner, made some good moves like the first lap, and then after like the little dragon thing over the roller, I stalled it. Bike wouldn't fire, and I was like, all right, push forward from that, and then had 2 crashes, and that was kind of, what are you gonna do after that?
Well, I have to say, Grant, in that moto,
I was calling out where you were and how many positions. Within 2 laps, you passed 8 riders when you were charging, which I was just told by Rick and Ron Wilder, that grants you the Hard Charger Award also. So ladies and gentlemen, here Grant Harlan picks up the Hard Charger Award. And there's more. So also in your heat race, there was a $500 payout for the win, along with a $100 hole shot, and you got both of those. So once again, folks, give it up for Grant Harlan. He says he doesn't have enough hands. I bet you got a lot of people here.
Photos right here.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, he did get 2 hole shots. My bad. He needs another check. He doesn't have enough hands. So again, Grant, we always welcome you back. And Rick called and told me you were coming back this year. We were all excited to see you back because you're a 2-time champion here. And our big talk is we don't have a three-peat yet. And so tonight there were some high hopes, but you know what? B. Ray brought his A game.
He did. The three-peat curse hit. I unfortunately wasn't able to race last year because I tore my ACL.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, we got an opportunity, and B-Ray crushed it. I'm pretty proud of him.
The top 3 riders, man, it was a battle from start to finish, but B. Ray was able to manage his lead pretty much the whole time. Did you want to say something?
Yeah. I want to say, wait, there's one more thing I'm going to do for you. You rode your butt off for us. You tried to three-peat. You pushed really hard and went down. And I'm going to give you 3rd place money because you did a great job. There's $1,500.
Wow, how about that? How about that?
94 hands. 94
Well,
hands.
yeah. So you need a Loomis car right now with the money that you're pulling in for not winning. Well, again, people here, everybody who's screaming for you, what do you think about this track? Obviously, you're a fan of it. You come back every year and do really, really well. What do you have to say to the fans, Grant, as you head toward Washougal this weekend?
I mean, I think my first time here was in 2009 on a 50, getting ready for the Washougal Regional, which I won this and then didn't qualify there. So, been coming to this thing, I guess, a long time, and you guys have been putting on a really good event. I'll be back next year, and thank you for all that you guys do for our sport.
All right, give it up, folks, for Mr. Grant Harlan on the number 62. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's go to heat number 2 and the winner and the whole shotter. You guys know this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And give it up for Brandon Ray. Take out the wire. Red Bud. All right, B-Ray, you rode phenomenal tonight, and your track to get here is... Oh! They heard you were coming tonight, so they wanted to do that for you. Your track to get here, and I couldn't be more proud of you. Like I said, I was here for your first race ever, and when you won the whip contest, and you were charging in the motos as well, but tonight you had a different mindset. And I'm thinking your baby was in the back of your mind. What do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I've been wanting to win this race since the first time I showed up. You know, and tonight all the pieces of the puzzle just fell together. And you know, obviously when I was out there during that moto, I was like, dang, I can buy my baby some diapers, you know, tomorrow. So I'm pumped about that. It was definitely some incentive.
Okay, so again, he was our second moto winner and whole shot. So ladies, can we bring up the checks for the Moto 2 win, which is $500, along with the whole shot of $100. And look at, he's having issues. There we go. Photos for B-Ray with his heat race win and whole shot. All right. All right, dude, stay right here for now. Why don't you just move over to this side? All right, we're going to talk to third place first. Hell of a ride, my friend. You know, like I said, you were on the gas and you got into a comfortable spot out there. And you, for somebody that hasn't been riding, you put on a show.
Yeah, kind of got a bad start on that one, and I wanted to catch those guys. I was catching them a little bit, and I just ran out of gas. It was tough, but I had a really fun time, and yeah.
So is this your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Are you going to come back?
I think I should.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our third place, Julian Bennett. $1,500 paycheck for Julian. Photos. All right, let's bring up Dayton Briggs in the number 2 spot. Yeah, come on up. It's harder for me than it is for you to get up there. Like I told you out on the track, dude, you made this exciting. You were, at one point, like I said, 14 and a half seconds behind B-Ray. By the end, I had you at 5 seconds behind him. You knew that you were gaining on him, but he also knows how to manage a race. And so what was your mindset out there? There was a point that you guys got into heavy lappers, and both of you played it very, very well. But what was your mindset? You knew you were catching him.
Yeah, I saw how big the gap was, and in my head, I was like, I feel like I could dig and get this, like when I saw the halfway point, and I got closer than I thought I would have, and I was just trying so hard, but he actually picked up on one of the outsides I was hitting where I was catching him. Still feel like I got close. I'm happy with the dig, and I'm excited for the Pro National this weekend, hopefully get another good result.
So my question to you, have you been here before and raced this race?
Yeah, I came here 2 years ago. I didn't ride forever, and I just showed up. I think I got like 6th or something, so
okay.
I have done pretty good here before, but obviously on the podium is pretty dope, especially getting my ass kicked in Supercross all the time. Feels good to stand up here.
This is what it feels like, right? To be a winner up here. Yeah. All right, congratulations. Give it up for your second place, Dayton Briggs. Come over here. All right, last but definitely not least, the break is over, dude. Get up here. Give it up for your new 2026 champion at Thursday Night Motocross, B-Ray! Mama can buy some new shoes now, my friend. All right, so let's tell these people, what was your mindset? You knew he was coming, but again, it was almost like you heard me talking about how much he was gaining on time on you. And at that point, I said, oh, B-Ray, just listen to me because he just picked it up.
Yeah, we can see each other on the track, even if we're not looking back. And I can see I pulled away, and I was like, sweet. So I, started just putting on a pace, and then I seen him catching me. I was like, oh no. So I started going faster, pulled away, and then I see him catching me again. I'm like, dude, what's this guy doing? And I didn't, I switched one line, but I didn't want to switch all my lines because I knew I pulled away at one point. Mm-hmm. But I knew from hearing other people, he was hitting some other outsides, and if he would have got a little closer, I could hear it, and would have figured it out. But yeah, he definitely got a little bit closer than I wanted him to. But I'm stoked I still came out with the win.
So I want to ask you, at one point, you guys both got into some lappers, and at one point when you were going over the speed bump, as I call it, the big hump, you got real close to a couple of them there. How much did they affect you on your lap times?
Honestly, they did really good. Like I had a rev at a couple of people, and once they seen that we were coming, I was coming, they got all the way for me, which was sick because not a lot of people do that. There was one though on the jogging back, and I did yell. So I was like, yo, like I'm here, or something like that. But overall, they were really good. I don't think it affected that bad.
Okay, well, congratulations to Brandon Ray, and ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your 2026 podium right here at Thursday Night Moto. This is when I get out of here. Champagne's messy.